Bitcoin has set a new all-time high of $89,000 and the entire crypto market has risen sharply. At that moment, it is always wise to look for lower levels for interesting coins where you want to buy. When we experience a pullback, now we are getting such a pullback, and in this video, I will share 5 points with you that I will trade myself. Hey champ, great, you're watching another new video. In this video, I will give you 5 coins I will trade, the entry points, and which coins. Think it's cool? Like the video, subscribe to this channel. New here, my name is Cornet, and I cover crypto, altcoins, Bitcoin news tutorials, all you need. So do you think that's cool and want to find more money with crypto? Subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and you could win 100 USDT. In this video, I will share 5 different cryptos with you because Bitcoin so exactly at the target. We predicted months ago that $88,000, we are getting that pullback. I also pointed it out again in the video yesterday. After that, Bitcoin rose sharply from 84K to 89K, almost even 90K. It may have even touched 90K on certain exchanges. I think it did here on BLOFIN. In any case, new significant altcoins have been established. Everything is rising. It's not smart to buy now, but it is wise to set certain levels on your chart for coins you find interesting to buy into if we get such a pullback, because those are the golden opportunities in a bull market. At the moment when everything is rising, you will eventually get a small correction, a pullback. And on that pullback, which you could actually call a higher low, you want to step in to experience the next rise. Well, I am going to share a number of coins with you in this video, starting with SPX 6900. In other words, one of the largest or bigger meme coins that Mirat has also shared. It is very well known in meme coins and the meme coin supercycle cult, which he also considers important. And I think that SPX is simply forming for something very big. Now, you can see that we have already had a large increase here. Eventually, found resistance, a low. We find resistance. We make a higher low. We are getting close to that resistance. Again, another higher low. And we are getting closer to that $1 resistance. And the moment we break that, I think we will fly very high. And we will definitely reach the 1 billion market cap. We are currently around 600 million market cap. So I think there is still a lot of growth for this meme coin. Interesting buying point at this moment, the moment of recording. The current point where we stand is 0.68. In my opinion, it is very interesting to buy in just for that alone, even if you wanted to make a trade from the current support here. And by the way, also a demand zone, for example, towards the resistance here, then you can make a nice trade of 1 to 2, or maybe even 1 to 3, a 1 to 4, just towards that resistance. And then you can decide to, at the moment they break out here and on a retest, you can enter to trade the breakout. This way, you can enter the pattern and exit the pattern when it breaks out. That is the moment. If we drop further, there's a large area of interest to consider. For example, if you want to buy once, I would divide it into 1, 2, 3 purchases in this demand zone here at this point. So that is between 0.42 and 0.57. All right, the next coin. What I want to look at with you is Injective. I have also started scaling into Injective. I was waiting for a good moment, and that moment for me is now. We had this downward trend. Eventually we broke out of it. Ultimately, we also broke these local highs here, and we are now forming this into a support. In other words, we are now getting a retest on that. If we maintain support, it is very interesting to buy in. So the Injective AI narrative is a very good coin for me to step into. A number of targets you can set when you indeed step in at 23. Sorry, I will remove this band for a moment. When you decide to step in at this point, so the point of support, if all goes well, then you have a number of targets. You find target 1 here, target 2 here, and target 3 here, and then you can still hold a moonback. So, if you exited here with 75%, you keep 25% for what is still to come above. This means you can make trades from the current point. A first TP is 18%, a second TP is 33%, and a third TP is 51%. I expect a lot from Injective. Where to trade coins best? On BLOFIN exchange. No KYC, account in a minute. You can claim up to $10,000 in bonuses with deposits. Very simple. And there is now war of wills. In other words, with the whole team, with the entire community, we are also competing internationally for $1 million in bonuses. USDT bonus. So you can simply participate in that. If you don't have an account yet, you can create one via the link in the description. Currently, we are in 6th place. It started today, so we are doing incredibly well. If you see how many communities there are and how many teams are ultimately participating, so if you want to get a piece of that 1 million, you want to receive that bonus and you are looking for a good leverage exchange, create an account at BLOFIN via the link in the description. Alright, the next coin number 3 is Solana. I have also opened trades on Solana, and purely because I consider Solana a high conviction play, I have a lot of confidence in it. I have orders set there at 202, so it seems those orders will be hit quickly, and orders are set lower at 186. So I think those are also good moments for you to consider buying. So 202 is that old high. 2 highs that have been here, and then also the high where no retest has occurred yet, 185 here at the breakout of this pattern. Those are my 2 buying moments for Solana that I have set. Well, no further explanation needed. The next one, Memecoin, same story, Popcat. I have been searching for a good entry on Popcat for a long time, and I just couldn't really find it. I think that at this demand zone, this is an interesting point. Well, you have already seen that we have once picked up liquidity, worked in here. I think that is a good point to buy in when we come back here. So that is at 1.41 to 140. This part here, if we were to drop, you should always think of multiple scenarios. Then you can decide to buy in here at this point. So that is at 1.20 where you can buy in. So if you want to step into Popcat, you don't have to do it all at once. If you say I want to invest $1,000 in one trade, then you step in with 500 at this point. Wait until it breaks lower anyway. Then you step in with that other 500 here. And if you average the purchase price somewhere in the middle, then you always have the best buying price. So you don't always have to enter all at once. That's a very good way of trading. That's how I often trade, buying in a grid manner and then also selling in a grid manner. And the next and last coin is, of course, Ondo Finance, reward, asset. With a high market cap, it can go much higher, backed by BlackRock. I have already indicated at the bottom to buy in because it was an interesting point for me. First, we dropped by 10% to 13%, only to eventually break out. That's something you often see in crypto. So you have a kind of support line here. You have support here, support, here, support. We get a fake out. People sell quickly here to shake others out. They come back again, and then we go in the right direction. You simply see that very often with crypto. But the targets that have been set, 1.10 and 1.44, are still in place. You see that we have now broken out of that resistance with those 2 local highs here at 0.83. Then we break above that. Very neat. And you see that we are now coming back for a retest. If that indeed, so that old resistance is now a support, then that is confirmation that we now have a stronger support. And you can enter on that and make those trades. That would mean a trade of 33% and a trade of 72% purely on spot. And you can also enter that with leverage on BLOFIN. Good. Did you think this was a cool video? Give it a like. Do you want to see more of this kind of thing? Let me know in the comments. Share it with friends and family. And see you in the next one. Adios.